Looking nervous, he whispers stay calm, we neutral observers. Phone at 1% goes black mid-words. He plugged the cord in, cord don't work. Wiggle every piece like, come on you jerk. Drops it in the cup holder, hits the wiper switch. Now it's dry glass squeaking like a haunted glitch. He try to roll smooth, hit a speed bump sideways. Dash cam falls, now it's filming the highway. He narrating strong about civil rights. Mic muted the whole time, silent movie vibe.
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit a record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, his ain't right. Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Hazards blinking like a Christmas light. Talking about peace with the doors unlocked. Car alarm going off while he tries to sound shock.
He say, we watching Power, y'all, we watching the state. Then drives right past the exact wrong gate. Wrong precinct, wrong street, wrong map. Crusade, filming his own face in the rear view frame. He swear next time it'll all be tight. Extra chargers, extra mics, checklist right. They insist that 15 minutes kinda dazed and tired, cause he never hit start on the car he fired. Hey!
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Big speech ready, pockets feeling light. Checks for his wallet, keys, phone, pride. Left the memory card back on the kitchen side.
Yeah, that's field work, huh? Just as in 4K. Once the car lines, till then it's John Gray versus on ride.
Roll credits on the dashboard, bloopers inside.
Yeah, it's John Gray. Night watch, baby. Cameras rolling, kinda. He say I'm about to document truth. Phone charged, fresh card, one shoe, GPS set, little late. That's fine, back out the driveway. Hits his own trash can twice. He leans back, won't stay up. Airbag light flashing like what up? He's vlogging, we out here, streets, let's go. Forget the car and park, engine screaming on low. He turned the brights on, they turned themselves off. Window stuck halfway, just coughs and coughs. Spills fries in his lap, drops sauce on his jeans. That's evidence, tampering on my own upholstery.
Everything goes wrong in a car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in a car at night. Blinker stuck on in a driveway bright. Talking about justice, rusting seatbelts tight. Hero of the vlog, losing to his own light.
These spots too cruiser, content that's perfect. Zoom in, angle right, camera looking nervous. He whispers stay calm, we neutral observers. Phone at 1% goes black mid-words. He plugged the cord in, cord don't work. Wiggle every piece like, come on you jerk. Drops it in the cup holder, hits the wiper switch. Now it's dry glass squeaking like a haunted glitch. He try to roll smooth, hit a speed bump sideways. Dash cam falls, now it's filming the highway. He narrating strong about civil rights. Mic muted the whole time, silent movie vibe.
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit a record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, his ain't right. Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Hazards blinking like a Christmas light. Talking about peace with the doors unlocked. Car alarm going off while he tries to sound shock.
He say, we watching Power, y'all, we watching the state. Then drives right past the exact wrong gate. Wrong precinct, wrong street, wrong map. Crusade, filming his own face in the rear view frame. He swear next time it'll all be tight. Extra chargers, extra mics, checklist right. They insist that 15 minutes kinda dazed and tired, cause he never hit start on the car he fired. Hey!
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Big speech ready, pockets feeling light. Checks for his wallet, keys, phone, pride. Left the memory card back on the kitchen side.
Yeah, that's field work, huh? Just as in 4K. Once the car lines, till then it's John Gray versus on ride.
Roll credits on the dashboard, bloopers inside.
Yeah, it's John Gray. Night watch, baby. Cameras rolling, kinda. He say I'm about to document truth. Phone charged, fresh card, One shoe, GPS set, little late. That's fine, back out the driveway. Hits his own trash can twice. He leans back, won't stay up. Airbag light flashing like what up? He's vlogging, we out here, streets, let's go. Forgets the car in park and just screaming on low. He turned the brights on, they turned themselves off. Window stuck halfway, just coughs and coughs. Spills fries in his lap, drops sauce on his jeans. That's evidence, tampering on my own upholstery.
Everything goes wrong in a car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in a car at night. Blinker stuck on in a driveway bright. Talking about justice, rusting seatbelts tight. Hero of the vlog, losing to his own light.
These spots too crucial, content that's perfect. Zoom in, angle right, camera looking nervous. He whispers, stay calm, we neutral observers. Phone at 1% goes black mid-words. He plugged the cord in, cord don't work. Wiggle every piece like, come on you jerk. Drops it in the cup holder, hits the wiper switch. Now it's dry glass squeaking like a haunted glitch. He tried to roll smooth, hit a speed bump sideways. Dash cam falls, now it's filming the highway. He narrating strong about civil rights. Mike muted the whole time, silent movie vibe.
Everything.
What's up, everybody? Hope you guys can hear and see me okay.
Marcia Saralegui says, hey everyone, I'm here. How's y'all's night?
It's going good. Can everybody hear and see me okay? It's probably
Bay of Preppers 1 says, sup.
What's up, by you?
Bijek 2022 says, hi John.
Hi. Let me know which platform you're watching me from. Make sure all platforms are a go. Should be on YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, and Kick right now.
Texas Menthologen says, howdy John and Trunkies.
Howdy, Texas man.
William Mortensen 3275 says, hey.
Hey.
Bijek 2022 says, Twitch.
Twitch, yay. All right.
Klassen 72 says, hey John, how are you doing tonight, sir? From Twitch.
Doing good.
Marcia Saralegui says, yes, it's good, John.
All right. You're on YouTube, I know
Lena
that.
Dement says, Twitch.
Everybody's on Twitch.
William Mortensen 3275 says, can hear.
All right.
Klassen 72 just resubscribed.
Claston, thank you so much.
Stream Element says, Klassen 72 just subscribed for 11 months in a row.
Thank you so much. 11 months in a row. That's
Davis
amazing.
95 says, all clear on Twitch.
Very good. I don't think Kick
Bay
is
of
working.
Preppers 1 says, Twitch.
I don't think Kick is working.
Bruja 210 says, hi John from Twitch.
Hi.
Angium 2302 says, Twitch. Marcia Saralegui says, YT is going good so far, looks good over here.
Very good. How about my location? Does this say
Sarah
Clue?
underscore 902 says, should we be prepared to see pigs tonight?
I'm not sure.
Bubba the Big Trucky says, Twitch, that's where all the cool kids hang out, the lame ones hang out on YouTube.
Stop it.
Bijek 2022 says, a holy driver. Saralegui says YT is
All right. YouTube is there. I don't think Kick is working, but okay. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? I was like, okay, I'll just stop for you.
Jethro Miller says YouTube is only horizontal.
Okay, I'll fix that momentarily.
Sarah underscore 902 says, pigs on the screen from TTLMAO.
Oh, man. Again?
William Mortensen 3275 says, kick it to the curb, LOL.
No, I don't think we'll see the...
Angium 2302 says, ITS says, Clute, Texas.
Very good, it's working.
Davis 95 says, I just checked Kick.
It's broke.
It's working.
Oh, it is working. Okay. All right. All right.
Marcia Saralegui says, yes, it says the location over here, John.
All right. Very good. All systems are going.
Kakasper says, good evening, everyone.
Hi, Kakasper.
Stream Element says, Texas Menthologen just cheered 500 bits.
Texas man with 500 bits. Thank you so
Texas
much.
Menthologen says, choo choo.
Let's go. We got a hype train already?
Jethro Miller says, kick is on.
Kick is on. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. All right. Now I got to stop talking about the other platforms.
Stream Element says, Kakasper just cheered 100 bits.
100 bits. Thank you so much, Kakasper. Also, thank you guys for the generous donations. Thank you.
AD101M says, wow, damn stream just started in issues. Welcome, folks. Littlebit 918 says, YT is for the weird ones, Twitch is for the cool and not weird ones, LOL. Bijek 2022 says, besides the regular sending bits and gifted subs, others need to help. Kakasper says, you're very welcome.
Gonna remain in custody.
Andrew 8377 says, hello everyone.
Hello, do you?
William Mortensen 3275 says, losing stream strength. Bruja 210 says, it's my birthday.
Happy birthday, Bruja.
Ianthaman says, my boy John Gray live tonight.
I'm live.
Littlebit 918 says, everything goes wrong in the car at night.
That's right.
It's stuck in my head, John. Help me. Stream Element says, Texas Menthologen just cheered 500 bits.
Texas man, thank you for that.
Texas Menthologen says, level 2.
Let's go, level 2.
Stream Element says, Bijek 2022 just cheered 200 bits.
Big EC with the 200, thank you.
Jethro Miller says, I can't argue with that comment. I'm on YouTube and I am weird.
Guys, if you're new here, my name is John Gray. This is BC Scanner. We're in Brazoria County, Texas. We listen to the scanner. We record police interactions. That's what we do here.
Sure, we can say something.
Take number to be 0138, repeating 26-0138.
Yeah, forward then.
Stream Element says, Bijek 2022 just cheered 300 bits.
Big EC, thank you.
Stream Element says, Texas Menthologen just cheered 500 bits.
Texas man with the 500 bits, thank you.
Bruja 210 says, it's Tear the Ticket Book Up Tuesday.
Okay, that's a winner. That is a winner. That's a winner right there. I'm stealing that. I hope it's not copyrighted.
Hilma Coker says, a person has been detained in the missing of Nancy Guthrie. Breaking news now.
I gotta catch up on that story. I keep seeing little tidbits on it, but I haven't stopped to get the whole story. And I was on my list, but I was like, I'll do it later. I know it's a big deal, but I don't know what the deal is.
AD101M says, stream just started and someone already acknowledged that you look ridiculous. Bijek 2022 says, guys, keep the train going. Bijek 2022 says, and gals.
And gals. Oh boy.
Sarah _902 says, I've been following it. It's crazy.
I know that somebody sent like a hostage note to TMZ, and I know it has gotten crazy. But who is she? Just some lady? Is she
Texas Menthologen says, 56% of level 2.
Let's go.
Let's go. Stream Element says, Taysol081567 just subscribed.
Thank you.
Wildavis95 says, I hope she's okay and I wish that missing children got the same response. William Mortensen 3275 says, did the 13-year boy get charged for murder for that girl in Houston? Jethro Miller says, I can tell you exactly what the deal. It's a big club and you and I aren't in it. Stream Element says, Irv Lopez 91 just subscribed.
Thank you for the subscription.
Stream Element says, unknown_owner just subscribed.
Thank you. We got
Stream Element says, XX Sapphire Possex just subscribed.
Texas Man the Legend. Thank you so much.
Stream Element says, Lorne King 12CK just subscribed. Stream Element says, Remy Habits just subscribed. Stream Element says, Sugarplum_0582 just subscribed.
Thank you guys. Texas Man.
Stream Element says,
With 10
Jalen
gifted subs. Thank you,
03
Texas
just
Man.
subscribed. Stream Element says, Barbie Bellbanger just subscribed. Stream Element says, Dan_7375 just subscribed.
Thank you.
Stream Element says, Iron Project 83 just subscribed.
Texas Man,
Sarah
thank you.
_902 says, $6 M ransom.
6 million.
Jethro Miller says Savannah is an NBC Today show host and her mom was kidnapped and they come from Old Coal Money.
Oh, okay, and now it makes sense.
Phil McCoker says, Savannah Guthrie mother. She is the newscaster for today's show.
Okay, now it makes sense.
Lena DeMent says, W Texas Man with 10 subs.
Thank you, Texas Man, with the 10 gifted subs.
903 Print Guy just resubscribed.
903, thank you.
Stream Element says, 903 Print Guy just subscribed for 13 months in a row.
903, thank you so much.
Stream Element says, Kakasper just cheered 100 bits.
Kakasper with another 100 bits, thank you.
Bijek 2022 says, level 4, let's go.
Level 5, I'm showing level 5,
Bill
thank you.
McCoker says, very well known.
Okay.
That's why there is so much news coverage.
Okay, thank you. That now I got the.
Bijek
That's what I needed. That was the
2022
missing piece.
says, level 5 now, Cho Chu.
Let's go, choo choo. Level
Texas
5.
Menthelogen says, you're very welcome.
See, I think we'll go up to Richwood and turn around. Scanner was down yesterday completely. So me and Justin, well, mostly Justin, since he's the scanner genius.
Bamarol Tide 66 says, hello John, Pam, and Trunkies.
So mostly Justin.
Bijek 2022 says, location is working.
Very good. So what we did is Justin programmed another tower for me. So that's what, if one tower, I had it sucked to one tower.
Ruha 210 says, awesome guys.
Now a whole bunch of towers will have to go down for us to be taken out again. So that's good. He was trying to explain it to me. I was like, just fix it, man. Just fix it. I don't understand it. Doesn't make sense to me. As a computer guy, you're trying to throw all this radio mumbo jumbo at me.
AD101M says, Nightbot here. Screw you, Stream Element. I want to speak also.
Poor Nightbot. Poor Nightbot.
AD101M says, John, the tower comes already programmed.
No.
Justin just plugged it in.
No. It was legit broken. I sent him a file, and I sent him one file, and he sent me the fixed file back. So basically, you obviously program the scanner with the computer, so.
Bridwell94 says, does someone run the overlay on your location, or is that automatic?
It's automatic. It's automatic. That I did. That has to do with the computer. It just reads the GPS coordinates on my phone and updates the overlay. It's completely automatic. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to keep up with this as fast as we change towns. That I did. That's the computer stuff I can do.
Stream Element says, Bijek 2022 just cheered 200 bits.
200 bits, Big EC. Thank you so much. Come on over, buddy.
Big Devet says, Sentinel program?
Well, I know that. It's the frequencies that get me. Actually, we just did it
Little
with...
Bit 918 says, fellow newbie coder here.
No, let me tell you how good Justin is. I went and just connected the scanner, so I have USB, a USB drive.
22 says, choo choo.
Let's go, guys. Thank you so much for that. So I just sent him one file, and then he sent me a file that I replaced it, and then everything started working.
449 traffic.
Sherry_CC says, hi John, Pam, and Trunkies.
Hello to you.
449.
Oh, and then my
4439.
So there's two scanners, right? So as soon as I got done with the file, fixing the one that runs a YouTube stream, I turned on my other
Stream
scanner,
Element
it just
says,
started working.
Bijek 2022 just cheered 300 bits.
Big EC with the 300 bits, thank you so much.
Anteam says, hi Mr. Scan and Trunkies.
Hello to you. Ant-AM.
Angie416S says, hey John, Pammy, and Trunkies.
Howdy. Speaking of big scanner, we need to get that on.
.64 Arc says, did you end up going to the Richwood meeting?
Oh shit, no, I forgot about it. I completely forgot about it. Damn it.
5416, clear call back in service.
No, but thank you for reminding me. I didn't go, and I don't even have a reason. I just forgot. Let's watch Sector JG for a minute. See what's happening over here.
Gridwell94 says, so what's better, China Max in Flute or the China place in Freeport?
China Max, I think.
We'll be on Dixie and Centerway.
Bijek 2022 says, it's on YouTube, John.
Let's go to Dixie and Centerway. Where does Dixie and Centerway meet? Okay, well, let's go down Dixie. That's Lake Jackson, by the way. Oh, it is on YouTube? Okay. Then I can go back and watch it and we can react to it. Thank you for letting me know. That's good stuff. I can go back and watch it. But I would have had more of an impact if I'd have went, though. City councils freak out when I show up. They're like, oh shit, why is he here?
AD101M says, wow, didn't go to the Richwood meeting. Name and badge number.
I know.
Bijek 2022 says, yes.
Yeah, usually watching the meeting doesn't have the same impact as when I show up. You can see.
64 Arc says, I think they're having another soon regarding the recent issues.
Okay, good. Yeah, it doesn't have the same impact as when I show up, right? That's when they start getting nervous. But if they have another one concerning those issues, then I can watch the last one to get caught up, because I'm kind of confused about the whole thing. Different things from different sources, which is not uncommon. It's so funny because during election time, everybody sends me so much shit.
Says, I think they agreed to have a town hall meeting to get citizen input or something.
So is there a chance
to be determined?
Is there a chance he could come back?
Bijek
or is he gone?
2022 says, it was like 42 minutes long. 64 Arc says, at least now you can get extra ready.
Yeah. Well, is there a chance they're going to bring the chief back? I'll be honest, I didn't have a problem with the chief. And I don't know if that's a good endorsement, but I've been doing this 7 years. I've had multiple conversations with him, and I mean, I can't really talk about good cops because every time I talk about a good cop, they fire him. But I can say that I never had any issues with him.
He transported an Abel Rodriguez inmate to CHI St. Luke's Lake Jackson for medical clearance.
I don't know if an endorsement for me means anything. But when I first started, the guy actually invited me, even though I was critical. I was very critical. Like I said something on his Facebook page. It was like,
Texas Mentelligent says, okay, I'm back.
Welcome back, Texas man.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Had a case of Grand Theft phone. Little legend may be faster, but I'm inevitable.
There you go.
Gridwell94 says, why do they have public meetings and not post the recordings of it?
Someone said it was on YouTube. So I'll be able to catch up.
Hey, John.
Hey, Ryan, how are you?
Texas Mentelligent says, what level did the train get to?
I think 6, I think. Thank you so much, guys. Everybody be cool. There's a cop. There's a cop. Everybody be cool. They see me.
Myjack 2022 says, 5.
Oh, 5. I was wrong. 5, thank you.
AD101M says, Karen here. Yes, whenever you walk into the meetings, we stare because, you look ridiculous.
That's probably what it is. That's probably what it is.
All right, Paul. Let him turn it in. Sorry.
Littlebit 918 says, hey, Officer John has a felony bag in the trunk.
No, I don't. Can't catch me. Well, not gonna catch me riding dirty.
Ianthaman says, everybody be cool. Byjack 2022 says, did you get my Cash App earlier, like to make sure it went through?
I got a bunch of them. Thank you so much.
Texas Mentelligent says, Karen's look at you like those clerks looked at me when 8 attended court. Ianthaman says, is it county behind you, John?
No, it was Clute. They're cool now. They already turned off. They were actually in front of me.
Christopher_1710 says, hello everyone.
Howdy.
Baya Preppers 1 says, someone hold my tackle box.
Don't hold anything for Bayou. Just a warning.
Whip It Up Wishes says, hey y'all.
Hey.
Did I miss the live last night?
No, we weren't live.
I was in the ER with a kidney stone.
Oh boy.
Gridwell94 says, do you think the cops watch your stream and alert the others, LOL?
We know 100% they do.
Littlebit918 says, who has snacks and will share?
So far, they don't really have to anymore because I've been so predictable lately that they know it. Between 8 and 9, I'm going to go live.
Baya Preppers 1 says, I need someone to take my pet fish out for a swim. Jethro Miller says, Kayla Culleton 4498, good evening, John, Pam, and Trunky.
Good evening to you.
Littlebit918 says, Whitey can hold the box. they can take the downfall. Jethro Miller says, Drew Denzel 9266, hello everyone, I enjoy your streams.
Well, thank you so much.
Wicked Clones 83 says, howdy John.
Howdy. We got a yellow light.
Keep going.
Bay of Preppers 1 says, the box is a little salty. Wicked Clones 83 just resubscribed.
Wicked Clowns, thank you so much for
Stream Elements says, Wicked Clones 83 just subscribed for 6 months in a row.
6 months in a row. Thank you so much, Wicked Clowns.
Bubba the Big Trucky says, can somebody hold my Crown Royal bag for me please? I promise there's nothing bad in there.
This is where I was heading. He said Circle Way, but this is not Circle Way. Don't pay attention to us. We're just shopping at the Kroger. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Just park over here. He won't see us.
14, crossing.
I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's just going Krogering. Dun dun dun. It's Lake Jackson, guys.
Wasamato Zero says, get those Kroger tyrant base turds rolling on the floor laughing. Bubba the Big Trucky says, hey officer, we are over here. John has a Crown Royal bag, LOL.
That's not true.
Antine says, clipping coupons.
Clipping coupons? Well, he's not very exciting at all.
AD101M says, Kroger's here. I'm good friends with Buc-ee's, so get your ass out my parking lot. Bijek 2022 says, he's been pulling people over on Dixie earlier.
I know.
Little
Dixie
Bit
and Brazos
918 says, officer, I'd like to report a toxic relationship. John keeps us in the trunk and lies to us.
It's not true. I mean, you're in
Bijek
the trunk,
2022 says, high-speed chase.
but we're at.
Well, keep 5 this go.
Let me get the big scanner on, by the way. I'm glad you said that, actually.
Jethro Miller says, da-da-da is from Cannonball Run. I recognize the way you say it. Texas Menthologen says, the price of groceries is what's criminal here.
That's true. That's a good point.
Wasamato Zero says, Kroger official says, you're trespassed.
Not yet. They ain't got me yet.
Bruja 210 says, so landlord has house up for sale. I have 3 realators coming tomorrow morning.
That's nice.
Bijek 2022 says, 521 passing 523.
I'm getting it on the big scanner right now.
Little Bit 918 says, foggy window.
Yeah, I got it. I'm not hearing any traffic about it. It's current.
Bargain Bastidge says, evening John.
Evening.
Texas Menthologen says, HEB here. You're always welcome here.
Oh, that's nice, HEB.
Jethro Miller says, also YouTube vertical reminder.
Okay. Yeah, I just tried to start it. It's not happy with us.
Bruja 210 says, Saturday coming again.
I'm listening for any traffic regarding Chase. I don't hear it so far. But we just got the big scouter on the Hess County end that would be in that area.
Back at North Base. 5.6 at North Base.
We'll leave that guy sitting in the parking lot.
Deborah Buckmas Cinderella says, hi, John, good evening.
Hello to you.
Bijek 2022
That's gonna be loud. It's
says,
gonna happen twice.
I don't think they will catch the Mustang. He was doing over 100 miles per hour.
Yeah. That's gonna happen twice for my headphone wearers. Let me try to turn it down in time.
54, Southern Oak Ward.
Me, 88, 921, 88, 921.
Wow, that is so miserable.
EMS started out for person acting strange today at 54 Southern Oaks Court. Cross Street, Southern Oaks Drive. Caller says that the father has no place to do with no injuries. Time 20 is on 17.
I'm behind the white line. I just want to point that out.
Correction, that one.
X-ray Frank Charles 1153, X-ray Frank Charles 1153.
Coming to 0514 Browning color, information June 26 is
So far. X-ray Frank Charles
Bijek 2022 says, haven't heard anything else on it.
coming to 054 pickup, Browning color, expiration June of 26 is clear.
So far.
Ryan 152793 says, hey, John.
Hey. So, let me tell you what I've started doing. You've noticed that the color on the scanner changes every day? I did that, so I know that I try to change it right before I go live, so I know I'm on the right day.
423 traffic.
That was done for
Sergeant
personal
Bastage says,
reasons.
hit that like and subscribe.
So I changed the color of the scanner. Then I know I have the today's traffic, not the last week's traffic.
1532, not possible.
Virgin Holly to Blackford. Okay.
Pretty good idea, right?
423 clear.
As long as I don't forget to change the color.
423.
David Tom King 6563. David Tom King 6563. Birch and Holly to Blackford.
Little Bit 918 says, I want snacks, but I don't want to drive to the gas station to get said snack.
21. If you want to respond to BDB, give me to that mail that you were just out on that phone.
It's going to be on that X-way.
Stolen, disregard. 51.
CA Northwest going to Houston Methodist The Woodlands with the adult critical care team.
It's clear.
Virginia accepts. 14 copy, yes, you said.
23, I'll be back in no action. Send me back around for 29 for the 2, we're talking about that dispatch is public service.
2059. 2059.
That's clear, I'm back in with the report.
Okay.
You gotta catch this light.
Ryan 152793 says, they got the mess thing mixed up.
WSAU 705
white
Central.
Camaro
Can I get you out to
Q100 without a
511
back
East
window.
Brazos?
Not me.
511 East Brazos is going to be Dollar Tree. It's just going to be a mail out front with stomach pain. WSAU 705 Central. Can I get you out to 511 East Brazos? It's going to be Dollar Tree. 511 East Brazos. It's going to be a mail out front with stomach pain. Let's call you clear 9.
Are you kidding me?
That's clear.
Mr. Barry? Or Joseph? I was wondering, can you go ahead and step out of the supposed to go
guys are whispering, so it's hard to hear them. Take us where to stop at. He's holding a body cam in that hand. This is real.
left foot, you're going to place it on this line just like this, okay? So place it on this line. Your left foot, place it on this line. Like this? Yeah, I'm going to show you the starting position. Alright, so your left foot on this line, and then you're going to take your right foot, and you're going to place the heel to toe in front of your left. Okay, so like this. Get in this position. Go to this position, right foot in front of the left heel to toe, okay? Just like that. Make sure they're both on this line, okay? Don't start yet, okay? Like I said, you're going to take your you're going to take your left foot, you're going to place it on this line, and you're going to take your right foot, place it in front of your left, heel to toe, just like that, okay? And then you don't have to start yet. Go get back, get back. So, left foot, right foot in front of your left, arms by your side. In this position just like this, okay? Love it. Get in this position. Hold this position inside until you can do otherwise. You understand? Okay. So what you're going to do, get your right foot out in front. So your right foot's like this. Put it just in front like that. Just like this. They should both be on the yellow line. They want the yellow. Just like this. So both of your feet should be on the yellow line. That'll. Hang in that position until he tells you to, otherwise you understand. Gonna go right here. And over. Yep. And then your arms down by your side. Okay, stay in that position until he tells you to, otherwise you understand. Just remain like that. Okay, good. Stay like that. Alright, so for the next test, what you're going to do is you're going to take a series of 9 heel-to-toe steps down this line in front of you, okay? You're going to keep your arms by your sides and look something like this. 1, 2, 3. You're going to go all the way down to 9. I'm just doing 3 for instructor purposes, okay? So you're going to go all the way down to 9. Once you get to your 9th step, you're going to leave your lead foot on the line. You're going to take a series of small steps and turn back around on this line, okay? Just like this. Once you turn back around, you're going to take 9 more heel-to-toe steps back down this line like this. 1, 2, 3. Once you hit 9, okay, during this test, I want you to look down at your toes, and I want you to count your steps out loud, okay? Keeping your arms by your side. Yes, so you're going to go 9 there, 9 back, and you're going to look down at your toes like this. You're going to count out loud, and you're going to keep your arms by your side, okay? And stop, bro. Once you start, do not stop, okay? If you understand the instructions, next test, what we're going to do, okay? So you're going to put your feet together like this, arms down by your side. What I want you to do is I want you to pick whichever foot you're most comfortable with, okay? Don't start this step until I tell you to. So you understand? What you're going to do is you're going to pick whichever foot you're most comfortable with, and you're going to raise it approximately 6 inches off the ground, toe pointing forward like
He
this.
took 12 steps.
Okay. do is you're going to look down at
12 steps there, 12 steps back.
Keeping your legs straight, arms by your side, and you're going to count 1001, 1002, 1003, until I say to stop. You understand? Okay. So remember during this test to keep your legs straight, keep looking down at your toes, count out loud, keep your arms by your side. You understand? If you understand the system, give us a second. Relax for a second. If you understand, you may begin. You can begin. Where do you fish at? I go to a river. The river? The Brazos? I don't know. Your fishing license? Oh, you're good. I don't think that's it. As long as you're good. Yeah, I'm not the game boy, man. You're good. Where do y'all live at? Like this? No, Jackson, Bucketstown.
Where's the...
Just 2 beers, that's it. 2 minutes in the bed. This is what I have to make sure. DWI before? Have that one? Okay. Just one. You feel like you were more intoxicated then than now? You don't feel like you were?
Bless you.
You think you're good? I don't think you were good to drive at all. The tests did not give us any kind of results. Okay, so right now you go turn around, put your hands behind your back. Can I just go over here? We'll let you. Do you want to leave? Do you need anything out of your truck? Your phone, wallet, wallet.
When we get to the jail, where's your wallet? Somewhere in the cab?
You have the keys? Where are the keys? They're in your pocket, right? Where's your wallet at?
No, I don't care. I just want to.
No wallet?
No.
Nothing else you need. Do you have the keys on you? Your keys are not in your pocket. Keys are in your pocket. You think so? We'll get it from and we're going to read you a little piece of paper, all right? It's not little, but we do got to read it to you, all right? Yeah. I got it. I think me and Noah should. You have your card? My ID, I see you got paper? Yeah, I got it. It's in my bag. So have you got a spot on your side door for your new stuff? Yeah, I should. On the very bottom.
Thank you for the 95 bits.
Down right here. You wanna, so what we're gonna do, all right, is I'm gonna read this paper to you, and you're gonna read with me, okay? So you see the words, you're just gonna follow along with me on this paper while I read it to you, okay? Just try to keep it there, okay? You gotta follow along, all right?
Go ahead.
All right, so.
Confirmed on 754 expires June of 26. We're unable to locate an ID or DO on that website subject. When running his criminal history, one doesn't pop up. He's showing 2 prior convictions for this one.
Mr. Lopez, I'm going to read this to you, all right? You are under arrest for an offense arising out of acts alleged to have been committed while you were operating a motor vehicle in a public place or watercraft hauling company. For an offense under section 106.041 alcohol.
What the wishes, thank you.
You will be asked to give a specimen of your breath and or blood. The specimen will be analyzed to determine the alcohol concentration or presence of a controlled substance, drug, dangerous drugs, or other substance in your body. If you refuse to do the specimen that refusal may be admissible in a subsequent prosecution. The license, permit, and
Let's go.
privilege to operate a motor vehicle will be suspended or denied for not less than 180 days. Whether or not you will subsequently prosecute for this offense. If you refuse to submit to the taking of the specimen, the officer may apply for a warrant authorizing the specimen to be taken from you. If you are 21 years of age or older and submit to the taking of the specimen and the analysis of the specimen shows that you have an alcohol concentration of 0.08 or more, your license, permit, or privilege to operate a motor vehicle will be suspended or denied for not less than 90 days, whether or not you are subsequently prosecuted for this offense. If you are younger than 21 years of age and have any detectable amount of alcohol in your system, the license, permit, or privilege to operate a motor vehicle will be suspended or denied for not less than 60 days. However, if you submit to the taking of a specimen and an analysis of the specimen shows that you have an alcohol concentration of less than 0.08, you may be subject to criminal penalties less severe than those provided under Chapter 49 of the Code. If you submit to the taking of a blood specimen, the specimen will be retained and preserved in accordance with Article 38.50 Code of Criminal Procedure. If you are operating a motor vehicle and you refuse to give the specimen or provide a specimen that shows you have an alcohol concentration.
Thank you, Kakesper.
You may be disqualified from driving a motor vehicle for a period of not less than 1 day. You may request a hearing on the suspension of denial. This request must be received by the Texas Department of Public Safety that is in accordance with the Constitution.
I'm not going on.
Good, good. Did y'all have problems with your radios yesterday? Yeah. All day? Yeah.
Currently day shift did, night shift did.
I had to reprogram all my scanners to a different tower.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Should be, it's working now, so. Half-ass?
Kind of.
Yeah, it's not the best. I had to just move it to another tower. Big Dave with the gifted subs. Thank you so much. Still pretty miserable with the radio traffic, or?
Sometimes, like, it's in and out. It is in and out.
Ooh. Donna, thank you so much. 13 months in a row. That's amazing.
Go ahead.
Just the driving, showing that to
Simple.
Big Dave with the 10 subs. Thank you. One more in the car. So technically that's an open container in the vehicle. These were in the back, so.
Very identified 2152.
Center console. Yeah.
Burns on a D-26. Johnson had a car.
He knew that beer was there, that's why he wanted to go to his wallet. I don't know if we can stretch those, can we? What name did he give you? There's another passport right here.
Two passports.
Report EMS. Injured route for a 63-year-old female who's recently had surgery and has back trauma. Her heart rate is going to be 151. Blood pressure is 78/58. Going to be located at 807 West 5th is in 5, 807 West 5th is in 5. First call, first time for that 2154.
Oh, you need EMS?
Bitch, make it get you.
Made it to level 5 again. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But it's
Level 5 again. Thank you guys so much.
you gotta leave it at alcohol.
All right, let's count it for the inventory.
Tools, toe strap. Yeah, that's toe strap, new tackle box, miscellaneous fishing gear. Get an ice chest in the bag. Stop it. Ice chest, you have 2 fishing rods? Yeah. Bring it up, So, like for me, what I would put, we have 10 with miscellaneous coins. There's 2 candles. Driver's side, those can be worth a lot of money. We're throwing in, you get all the cleaning supplies, miscellaneous cleaning supplies, tackle box, miscellaneous fishing gear, tow strap, tire iron, miscellaneous tools. Jumper cables. There's 2 jump ropes. More miscellaneous tools.
One cool hat and sunglasses.
You can wear those on the phone. Just fair. She has hat glasses.
I would put these in the cabinet.
Yeah. No, I was thinking about Alright, there's nothing in the house toast.
No, I just say hi.
All right, guys. Guys, I think I got a perfect 10 parking. I think it's a perfect 10. Perfect 10, guys. Put it in the chat. That's a perfect 10. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing over there? What's he doing?
Case number 26-26-26-0139.
Always film 5 off.
Always, always.
The real says.
Thank you. I'm proud of it.
Case number 26-0139-26-0139.
I'm gonna plug this in. I've got to plug this in, or that static is gonna stay there all night.
Melanie Sip 1784 says, "Hello, John. Is Officer Jones working tonight?"
I don't think. Maybe.
26 says, "Always film the 500500."
No, I don't think he works to the shift. No.
Tazis Midago says, "Fine, I will give you the 10."
Thanks.
Angie 416S says, "Always film 50."
Always, always.
Ruha 210 says, "OMG wowzer."
As soon as we can see out of this
Kim
window.
Crafton with
we'll be on our
Pups
way.
just resubscribed.
Can be Crafton, guys. Thank you for the level 5
Stream
hydrate
Element
as well.
says, "Kim Crafton with Pups just subscribed for 12 months in a row."
12 months in a row. That's a whole year. Thank you
Arjun
so much. Kim B.
Bastich
Crafton.
says, "Always film 50."
Always, always.
Big Devept says, "Bonus points for chips and salsa." Chillin' Like a Villain 212 says, "Hello, John and Trunkies."
Hello to you.
Glitch Critter 1968 says, "Texas Menthelegend, can you watch John Carr tomorrow when you're over at his house?" LOL.
It's pretty dirty. It's hard to wash your car that doesn't have a back window. So it's a broke activist mobile. Guys, thank you so much for all the bits and the subscriptions.
Ryan 152793 says, "John go steal that unit so he can't get arrested, LOL, just kidding."
No. They'd arrest him and me. Maybe we'd both be in the back of the car thinking, oh man, this wasn't a good idea. They had already made up their mind they were towing that car. There's nothing I could do. He said, "Do you want to leave?" And the other cop, the cop that did the test, he's training, so But he started to say, do you want to leave the keys? And then the other cop shook his head no. So I was like, oh, there's no way I can save this vehicle. So I would have just left it right there and then put his keys in his property. But there was no saving it.
Chirioj says, it might be cheaper to get the whole top.
It is. It's $4,000.
Clear at 2203.
Guys, if you're new here, just stumbled across my feed because you saw the lights. My name is John Gray. This is BC Scanner. We're in Brazoria County,
Stream
Texas.
Element says, Glitch Critter 1968 just cheered 235 bits.
235 bits. Thank you.
Ryan 152793 says, they have to cut you first.
Yeah. My name is John
Barney
Gray.
Bearable says, hey John, how are you?
I'm okay. My name is John Gray.
Deborah Buckman Cinderella says there's no excuse acceptable. You have a working body. You can hand wash your car.
That's right. That's true. I did it one time. I could do it. It's rinsing it off as a bitch. My name is John Gray. This is BC Scanner. We're in Brazoria County, Texas. We listen to the scanner. We record police interactions. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe or follow, depending on which platform you're watching me from. Yeah, you guys heard it right. That's his third DUI, so that's going to cause some issues for him. You figured the attorney from the first one would be like, hey, don't take those tests, but...
Bijek 2022 says, gas and air check.
139 miles of gas. Air seems fine. It hasn't bitched at me yet, so... I did air it up.
Goose_goat says, hello, John and Trunkies.
Hello. I did air up the tires yesterday, though, to kind of cheat. I'm going to get a day ahead of it. I have to air up the tire every 2 days, so... I'm going to get ahead of it. I'm going to say 1 day ahead of it.
Ari.dog says Dom3.
Guys, thank you so much for the bits.
Sarah_902 says, 2 passports.
That's us.
Chirioj says, hello, everyone.
Hello. I saw that, yeah. A lot of questions of that. Stop. I saw all the bits in the subscriptions while I was filming. Obviously, I lock in and focus on the scene at the time. But I thank you guys so much. Thank you. That's amazing. 2 hype trains.
Ryan 152793 says, John would only do the test.
No, I wouldn't do the test.
Farjan Bastidge says, damn.
I would say
Poor guy.
Take me for the breathalyzer or the blood test.
26 says, platform has changed. Whip It Up Wishes says, be careful airing up the tires. My husband stopped at a gas station today in his way to work to do that and cut off the tip of his finger on the machine.
Oh no. Guys, we have to change. We gotta head to the house for a second.
Dean Vincent Music says, hey John, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you, Dean? Do you guys want, it's gonna take me a minute, but this mic has a red light on it. It's so funny, the song specifically mentions the mic, and my mic is dying. Oh boy. Let's see if I got enough power now to have that not staticky.
X-Ray Mary William 8600, X-Ray Mary William 8600, 100 block of 288 southbound on a...
I think it was unfair. I don't think he fully understood everything.
We'll be coming back to Herman PMC.
That speaker is no bueno. What? That's a cat. Hi, cat. How are you? We gotta stop and get another mic. Any second now, this one's gonna go down.
Chirioj says, he wrote the song after the experiences. Dean Vincent Music says, I am good. I had 4 cops pass me in a hurry somewhere in Angleton on my way home.
Well, we got tied up on that stop a lot. I turned the scanner down so we could focus on one at a time. But now the scanner's back up.
Dean Vincent Music says, John the First said the mic on purpose. LOL.
No. I just wasn't on purpose.
Cherry_CC says, Scanner cat.
And are we down?
Shariel
I'll show you
says,
guys.
not another cat.
See, red light, guys, red light. on the
Phelps 83 says, good evening, John.
mic. Good evening to you. We
Wicked
gotta,
Up Wishes says, cat asterisk.
we gotta get another mic. You would think after 2 days.
Bijek 2022 says, he had alcohol on his breath according to the popo.
You would think after 2 days that it would be fully charged. I just picked it out of the case, so sometimes it does that. It doesn't sit in the case right, and the mic doesn't charge. So I have to grab
Wicked Up
another
Wishes
one.
says, yeah, we've been through it, y'all. I have a kidney stone waiting to pass too and was in the ER all night last night.
Man,
Klassen 72 says, red light special.
we'll go grab another mic.
Big Devet says, everything goes ring in the car at night.
That's true. It's our theme song. As I head back to the house to get a mic. Because silly me thinking that the mic was in its case and on the charger for 2 days because we didn't even stream
Barney
last night.
O'Farable says, John, whilst you're home, grab the jump pack.
It's in the, but that I have ready.
Shariel says, I tripped over my cat yesterday.
I have all
My
that.
body broke my fall.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Barney O'Farable says, hey, big bald Dave.
Yeah, you would think it was in the case charging of 2 nights. One would think it, and it started
Bruja
out with the green
210
light.
says, Trunkies are all falling apart.
Yes, we are.
Shariel says, great theme song.
Yes, everybody loves the song.
Deborah Buckma Cinderella says, are we in the red light district?
We're in the.
Sarah _902 says, is your song on Spotify?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. It's not my song. I don't have any rights to it. I just have permission to play it. You'd have to ask Dean about that.
Dean Vincent Music says, John, just a heads up, later this month and in March, I might not be on as much.
Uh-oh, what's happening?
I will be acting and putting music in 3 movies at one time.
Look at you, Fancy Pants.
Popular 26 says, and am hungry.
Look at you, Fancy Pants. Well, that's a good thing.
Bubba the Big Truckee says, it's a good song, so true, LOL.
Yeah, but as we head back to the house with another mic.
Dean Vincent Music says, I plan on releasing an album full of BC Scanner song albums.
Ah,
Popular 26 says, congratulations. Ryan 152793 says, John, what did he do right and wrong, LOL.
talked. Did the
Popular
test.
26 says, I need to change my name on here.
There's 3 things.
Stream Elements says, thank you for following #1legal_1.
Thank you so much for the follow. There are 3 things.
Arjun Bastidge says, awesome Dean.
He talked. He had an open
Big
container.
Event says, put the sing on while you go inside.
All right, then we'll go back to starting soon again. All right. I was going to ask you guys if you wanted the previously recorded or intro. We'll go intro. What else do I need to fix? The vertical.
Shariel says, party in the trunk. Dean Vincent Music says, the next song I plan on making is a song about the Trunkies. I just have to get the lyrics right. Popular 26 says, dance party.
All right, guys, I will.
Klassen 72 says, previous recorded. Whip It Up Wishes says, yes, we love the song.
All right, we'll play it again. All right, guys, if anyone comes in and says what's going on, just let them know. I'm going to get back to get a mic real quick because this one has a red light on it. All right, guys, see you in a
Bubba
minute.
Big Truckee says, John, about that song.
It's John Gray. Night watch, baby. Cameras rolling. Kinda. He say I'm about to document truth. Phone charged, fresh card, one shoe, GPS set, little late. That's fine, back out the driveway. Hits his own trash can twice. He leans back, won't stay up. Airbag light flashing like what up? He's vlogging, we out here, streets, let's go. Forgets the car and park and just screaming on low. He turned the brights on, they turned themselves off. Window stuck halfway, just coughs and coughs. Spills fries in his lap, drops sauce on his jeans. That's evidence, tampering on my own upholstery.
Everything goes wrong in a car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in a car at night. Blinker stuck on in a driveway bright. Talking about justice, rusting seatbelts tight. Hero of the vlog, losing to his own light.
These spots too crucial, content that's perfect. Zoom in, angle right, camera looking nervous. He whispers stay calm, we neutral observe. His phone at 1% goes black mid-words. He plugged the cord in, cord don't work. Wiggle every piece like, come on you jerk. Drops it in the cup holder, hits the wiper switch. Now it's dry glass squeaking like a haunted glitch. He try to roll smooth, hit a speed bump sideways. Dash cam falls, now it's filming the highway. He narrating strong about civil rights. Mic muted the whole time, silent movie vibe.
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit a record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Hazards blinking like a Christmas light. Talking about peace with the doors unlocked. Car alarm going off while he tries to sound shock.
He say, we watching Power, y'all, we watching the state. Then drives right past the exact wrong gate. Wrong precinct, wrong street, wrong map, crusade. Filming his own face in the rear view frame. He swear next time it'll all be tight. Extra chargers, extra mics, checklist right. They insist that 15 minutes kinda dazed and tired, cause he never hit start on the car he fired. Hey!
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Big speech ready, pockets feeling light. Checks for his wallet, keys, phone, pride. Left the memory card back on the kitchen side.
Yeah, that's field work, huh? Justice in 4K. Once the car lines, huh? Till then it's John Gray versus on ride.
Roll credits on the dashboard, bloopers inside.
Yeah, it's John Gray. Night watch, baby. Cameras rolling, kinda. He say I'm about to document truth. Phone charged, fresh card, one shoe, GPS set, little late. That's fine, back out the driveway. Hits his own trash can twice. He leans back, won't stay up. Airbag light flashing like what up? He's vlogging, we out here, streets, let's go. Forgets the car and park and just screaming on low. He turned the brights on, they turned themselves off. Window stuck halfway, just coughs and coughs. Spills fries in his lap, drops sauce on his jeans. That's evidence, tampering on my own upholstery.
Everything goes wrong in a car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in a car at night. Blinker stuck on in a driveway bright. Talking about justice, rusting seatbelts tight. Hero of the vlog, losing to his own light.
These spots too crucial, content that's perfect. Zoom in, angle right, camera looking nervous. He whispers stay calm, we neutral observe. His phone at 1% goes black mid-words. He plugged the cord in, cord don't work. Wiggle every piece like, come on you jerk. Drops it in the cup holder, hits the wiper switch. Now it's dry glass squeaking like a haunted glitch. He try to roll smooth, hit a speed bump sideways. Dash cam falls, now it's filming the highway. He narrating strong about civil rights. Mic muted the whole time, silent movie vibe.
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit a record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Hazards blinking like a Christmas light. Talking about peace with the doors unlocked. Car alarm going off while he tries to sound shock.
He say we watching Power, y'all, we watching the state. Then drives right past the exact wrong gate. Wrong precinct, wrong street, wrong map. Crusade filming his own face in the rear view frame. He swear next time it'll all be tight. Extra chargers, extra mics, checklist right. They insist that 15 minutes kinda dazed and tired, cause he never hit start on the car he fired. Hey!
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Big speech ready, pockets feeling light. Checks for his wallet, keys, phone, pride. Left the memory card back on the kitchen side.
Yeah, that's field work, kinda. Justice in 4K. Once the car lines, huh? Till then it's John Gray versus on ride.
Roll credits on the dashboard, bloopers inside.
Yeah, it's John Gray. Night watch, baby. Cameras rolling, kinda. He say I'm about to document truth. Phone charged, fresh card, one shoe, GPS set, little late. That's fine, back out the driveway. Hits his own trash can twice. He leans back, won't stay up. Airbag light flashing like what up? He's vlogging, we out here, streets, let's go. Forget the car and park and just screaming on low. He turned the brights on, they turned themselves off. Window stuck halfway, just coughs and coughs. Spills fries in his lap, drops sauce on his jeans. That's evidence, tampering on my own upholstery.
Everything goes wrong in a car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in a car at night. Blinker stuck on in a driveway bright. Talking about justice, rusting seatbelts tight. Hero of the vlog, losing to his own light.
He spots two cruiser content that's perfect. Zoom in, angle right, camera looking nervous. He whispers, stay calm, we neutral observers. Phone at 1% goes black mid-words. He plugged the cord in, cord don't work. Wiggle every piece like, come on you jerk. Drops it in the cup holder, hits the wiper switch. Now it's dry glass squeaking like a haunted glitch. He try to roll smooth, hit a speed bump sideways. Dash cam falls, now it's filming the highway. He narrating strong about civil rights. Mic muted the whole time, silent movie vibe.
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit a record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, is thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Hazards blinking like a Christmas light. Talking about peace with the doors unlocked.
What's up, everybody?
Poplar 26 says, it's been wild around town.
Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully you can hear me okay now we got a green light.
Poplar 26 says, still nothing from Hot Wheels Lady.
Stop it.
Klassen 72 says, WB sir.
He should be back.
Ari.the.dog says, hold up, this song is about John.
Definitely, 100%.
Farjan Bastidge says, nice. Klassen 72 says, welcome back, sir.
She's aware. She's going to contact LJ further.
What's this guy doing over here? What's he doing?
Ari.the.dog says, yeah, the song was fire. Farjan Bastidge says, let's hope both streams hold on.
Yep. Oh, they should. The vertical has...
Bubba the Big Truckee says, damn, John messed up our dance party, LOL.
The other one has no way of stopping because it's done differently. So the vertical is done with a different computer, so...
Northbound main lanes on a green Mustang.
Northbound...
Band Mom
main
2024 says, hi, John, just getting back from the band meeting a while ago, but how are you doing, John?
Wonderful.
Bubba the Big Truckee says, John, have you stole any flashlights lately?
No, I've been clear from that.
Farjan Bastidge says, sweet. Ashley0084 says, hi, Pammy.
I'm gonna make another scene. I'll just replace it with Be
Dean
Back
Vincent
Soon.
Music says, John, maybe you should add Shadow John to that screen also.
Okay.
Cherilge says, what did I do? It put me in a 5-minute timeout.
Dang. Don't know. I don't know. It wasn't me. That happens sometimes.
Class in 72 says, always film 5-0.
Always, always.
Tazis Midago says, I have been out of the loop. You stole flashlights?
No, that's a joke. It's a joke. I forgot to give an old lady back her flashlight, but I did make sure it was returned. Long story. Long story.
Ashley0084 says, hey John, how are you? Been a bit since I've been on. Took a break from social media and other things.
Well, thank you for being here now.
Popular26 says, Hot Wheels Lady.
That's not nice.
Tazis Midago says, and I like the into. Bargain Bastage says, John Gainer Free K5P says, brother, greetings from Venezuela.
Oh, greetings to you.
Texas Mentheligen says, when I helped John with the electrical in his car, he had to move a bunch of flashlights.
That's not true. That's
Like a
made
lot.
up. That's not true.
I'm sure he purchased all of them.
That's not true. None of that's
Glasson
true.
72 says, can we go to Alligator Road?
No, definitely not.
Tazis Midago says, how dare you?
It was an
Dean
accident.
Vincent Music says, John, that screen you use for that looks like your car is driving in the Midnight Club game, LOL.
It's ChatGPT.
Sarah
made it.
underscore 902 says, returned without batteries, LOL.
No, it had full batteries.
Ashley
whatever it had.
0084 says, thank you to whoever gave me the star. I appreciate you. Popular 26 says, I read a huge message about a lot about her on FAP. Rebecca X9R5R says, shelterin', chillwatt.
What?
Bubba the Big Trucky says, correction on the old lady. It was a homeless old lady. He stole her flashlight, LOL.
Now you're making it worse.
Big Devept says, that a car fire over there?
No, it's construction and a traffic stop, which we have no place to
Rebecca
park on.
X9R5R says, how's the bot around here? Chill? Kakasper says, what's all those lights?
Okay, there's construction and a traffic stop where I have no place to park. So there's also one unit and it's been there for a while. So we're gonna kind of drive by it. There's no place to park right there. If it was 2 units, I go to Buc-ee's, park there, and then walk over there. But there's only 1 unit, and it's been there for a long time, and there's still 1 unit. It's Reese. So on the other side is just construction vehicles. I hope that makes sense. A lot of things going on. A traffic stop, there's no place to park unless I abandon my car in the middle of the road, which is not worth it.
Rebecca X9R5R says, didn't even know these emojis had meanings.
I need to do more.
Ashley0084 says, can we go see some gators, LOL.
Yeah, maybe.
Tazis Midago says, see, that's even worse. Homeless old person?
See, you're making...
Classon 72 says, John, why did you fart?
It sounds a lot worse than it is, Taz.
Bubba the Big Trucky says, Bucky's here, stay the hell out of our parking lot.
It sounds a lot worse than it is.
Ashley0084 says, thanks, Pammy. Sarah underscore 902 says, someday you have to show me an alligator.
We've had a few alligator calls.
Popular 26 says, how about the Seahawks?
How about them?
Tazis Midago says, LMAO. Dean Vincent Music says, yeah, John got a ticket for parking wrong while filming the stop, LOL.
That was a perfect non-wide right turn. Maybe I'm not going to prison. Maybe I'm not. My hard work is paid off.
Classon 72 says, rigged.
Barely.
Tazis Midago says, you go crazy while I'm gone, LOL.
It sounds worse than it is. It sounds a lot worse than it is.
Ryan152793 says, why was he hold the body camera like he was?
I had to film his eyes.
Bubba the Big Truckee says, y'all won't believe this, but the old homeless lady couldn't walk and John took the wheels off her wheelchair.
Okay, that's made up. That's a made up part.
Klassen 72 says,
That didn't happen.
Slivia.
That did not happen.
Ashley 0084 says, let's go see gators and snakes, John, LOL.
No way. Try to avoid them all.
Sharilj says, QNDRE Diggs is from Angleton, so I'm glad he got a ring.
Huh.
Texas Menthelogen says, seeing that right turn gives me hope that you're rehabilitated.
I think I am rehabilitated. And thank God, because there's the 3 strikes law. 3 strikes law. I already got 1 strike.
Rebecca X9R5R says, Okie, haven't had the notice. Running their Jethro.
Jethro, I think at this point there's no way that other stream ends. There are
Tazis
actually...
Midago says, okay, I believe you on that one, John.
So, there's no way it ends because it's coming...
we want to see some alligator love.
So it's...
Ryan 152793 says, he let her air out of her tires.
Did not. That's not true. Made up.
Klassen 72 says,
made up
how's
alert.
Sylvia?
She doesn't like me still. She's not a John fan. So there's no way I can die because it's coming from 2 separate computers.
Texas Menthelogen says, I think the worst thing was giving the old lady Burger King chicken nuggets when she asked for McNuggets. Damn shame.
That's wrong. Oh boy. I think she was probably happy with those.
Jethro Miller says, I have both streams running, one on each screen. I'll keep an eye on it till I gotta go to bed, go to work tomorrow.
I gotcha. Thank you so much.
Ryan 152793 says, John's a flashlight bandit hashtag.
That's not true. I'm not a flashlight bandit.
Bubba the Big Truckee says, the old lady couldn't walk, so he put her brakes on so she couldn't move.
And then stole her flashlight?
Dean Vincent Music says John took her flashlight after pushing her a few blocks also. Ashley 0084 says, I'll protect you, Fro, at Gators, and I'll catch the snakes too.
All right.
Sharilj says, don't get too close to the music. Whitey will steal from the poor activist.
That's right. Well, it's for those starving artists.
X9R5R says you owned a parking ticket, John. Klassen 72 says, John, what I told you in DM on Discord, it will happen after I take care of my bills for the month, sir.
Huh.
Rebecca X9R5R says, Jethro, sign of the horns. Ryan 152793 says, John, she's still looking for her flashlight.
No, it's returned. It's returned.
Tazis Midago says, John the first bought that flashlight for you, now stealing flashlights?
No, that's not true.
Bruja 210 says, sadly he needed chloroform and its bottle was empty from last Diddy party.
Now you're just getting weird.
Sharilj says, LOL.
None of that.
Texas Menthelogen says, if I got Burger King nuggets when I'm expecting McNuggets, I'm flipping the table. That's the kind of stuff that makes you throw the tea in the harbor.
Oh boy.
1007 State Highway.
Spoopy X says, John, was it a flathead or a Phillips that you used to take the wheels off?
I didn't.
Big Event says, she had 2 legs before John showed up.
That's not true either. Now it's just going from bad to worse, to worsest.
Lincoln Tom Mary 0959. Lincoln Tom
Barney Rubble 8704 says you're featured on YouTube, John.
What?
Ryan 152793 says, next time he sees her John's, gonna steal her wheelchair.
I'm not going to.
460
Lincoln Tom Mary 0959. Lincoln Tom Mary 0959. We're on a block of 288 southbound on a blue Mazda.
Tazis Midago says, LMAO.
Confirming Forest block. 460 100 block of 288 southbound.
Alright, let's go see what they're doing over there.
Klassen 72 says, John is a law-abiding citizen.
Absolutely.
Tazis Midago says, you went crazy while I was gone, LOL.
It's not Taz. They're making all this up on me, man. They're making all this up. None of these, I mean, some of them are true. I did take the lady's flashlight, but I returned it, and it was an accident. All this stuff about taking her wheelchair wheels off, not true.
Bruja 210 says, John is liking his new nickname, Owen.
Okay.
Spoopy X says, I wonder what sized shoes she wore. Dean Vincent Music says, John, what they meant to say is YouTube has been featuring you on their algorithm now.
Oh, gotcha. Very cool.
Tazis Medago says, LMAO.
We have been getting some pretty good views over there on that unsaid
Bubba
platform.
the Big Truckee says, plot twist, John went to her room in the middle of the night and returned her flashlight.
Not true.
But said I'll show her and took her damn wheelchair.
That's
and said
not
I'd like
true.
to see you go somewhere now.
No, that's not true either.
Ryan 152793 says, she was looking for her flashlight, and she said that old guy named John motherfucking Gray stole my flashlight.
That's not true.
Bubba the Big Truckee says, John the wheelchair bandit.
5414, just clear call back to Thursday.
Texas Mentelligence says, John returned the flashlight. Though there is no video evidence of it.
It was returned, I promise. Don't see nothing over here. Stop over there, but that one. We're doing stops on the main lanes tonight, so that's hard to cover. Let's go over here. If I have to walk in over there, I will, but we'll watch it from a distance.
Barney Rubble 8704 says, no, that's not what I meant. Have a quick look on Discord, John. I sent you a picture.
Okay.
Popular 26 says, all honesty, we SLL would have done the same to help someone.
Yeah.
Classin 72 says, what we drinking tonight, John?
I haven't even had time to get a drink yet.
Rebecca X9R5R says, let's see the English accent of the bot's voice. Bonsoir, John. JS Spear K2 Vaspian, sois prudent.
Ah, that's what I was
Sharil
going to say.
says, he allegedly gave back the flashlight.
I did give it back. Yeah, we can't see nothing there. It's hidden behind the sign. There's only one unit, so it's way up there.
Bubba the Big Truckee says, I saw John rolling down the sidewalk in her wheelchair laughing the other night in Sector JG.
All right, that's not true.
Rebecca X9R5R says, LOL. Texas Mentelligence says, I'm not saying he stole it. I'm not saying he returned it. All I know is I saw a picture of a flashlight on my milk carton.
It was returned. All right, there's only one unit. If another unit pulls up, I'll walk up that bank over there.
7506.
Ashley 0084 says, think it's sweet tea time, John. Can never go wrong with sweet tea.
That's right. I can't go to Buc-ee's. That's the only place
Jethro
to get
Miller
it.
says, Mike Parrish 9870, go get him. You want to be mall cop.
Yes. I have no desire to be a mall cop. I have no desire to be any type of cop.
Big Devet says, John about to pop dot out the woods with a camera.
I would. If it is.
Tazis
Sorry,
Medago
Claire.
says, LMAO.
Yeah, no, I have no desire to be a cop. I would have been perfectly
Dean
happy.
Vincent Music says, I see why you say there is no parking.
Yeah, so I would have been perfectly happy living my life as a computer programmer until it impacted my life directly, and then I decided to try to make a change in my community. So I would have been perfectly happy living my life as a boring computer programmer.
Texas Mentelligence says, Zoom John.
You guys are knocking straight.
Kakasper says, McDonald's has good tea.
McDonald's?
Bruja 210 says, John, why are you drinking DR Pepper Extra Ice on a cup that says Owen's Mom's Cup?
That doesn't say that.
Ryan 152793 says, Officer, you better walk your flashlight in your unit or John's gonna steal
That's
it.
not true.
Classin 72 says, Honor Gray at your service. Ari.the.dog says, I am a front-end web developer, John.
That's cool.
Jethro Miller says, what's wrong with me that I find the trolls so amusing?
It's fun.
Dean Vincent Music says, I think the best tea comes from Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's. You know,
Jethro Miller says, Mike Parrish 9870, you are worse than a mall cop. Ashley 0084 says, yes, McDonald's has good sweet tea, John.
It isn't bad, you're right. But the
Bruja 210 says, FYI, marshmallow fluff now come in strawberry flavor.
The The problem
Kirill
is you gotta
says,
stand in line.
I like McDonald's lemonade tea. Sergeant Bastich says it's wrong with me too then. Klassen 72 says, John, when's your first case as the judge? Glitch Critter 1968 says, did you apply for the IT position at Sweetlock in Richwood?
No, I didn't just even know it existed.
Bruha 210 says, McDonald's has really good tea.
She'd rather go to Angleton than...
Sarah underscore 902 says, I can't stop laughing. Barney Rubble 8704 says, I'm an absolute garbage programmer. Right, John?
That's right. Me too. I think we're all getting replaced by ChatGPT nowadays.
Ryan 152793 says, John had bad experience at McDonald's last time he went to McDonald's. He got a ticket.
I don't know what they want me to do here.
Tony D. Almeida 3 says, Hey John,
Hey.
did I hear bad news? You took the lady's wheelchair, LOL.
It's not true. None of that's true. None of that's true. It's all jokes. Haha, funny, funny.
Bubba the Big Truckee says, rumor has it John loosened the bolts to the lady's wheelchair, so when she went to go somewhere the wheel would come off and she would fall over.
It's going from bad to worse. It's just going
Tazis
from bad to
Madago
worse.
says, I'm rolling, you guys are funny.
It's going from bad to worse. That's just a street
Ari
thing.
Dog says AI has completely changed programming. Texas Mentheligen says, my only issue with McDonald's beverages is that they've changed to those clear plastic cups. I miss the old perfectly biodegradable styrofoam cups. They insulated the drinks better. Bruha 210 says, John, did you take her nuggets and barbecue sauce too, or just her drink, the poor, sweet, disabled lady?
None of that's true.
Klassen 72 says, John, why are you taking the wheelchairs?
I didn't. It's not true. None of it's true. I just have to sit back and take it, I guess.
712, you can show the baseball field is secure.
The baseball
Tony D.
field is
Almeida
secure.
3
Everybody
says,
can relax.
always film 50.
Always, always. We're back in Clute now. Still shows us in Lake Jackson. But...
Tazis Madago says, who do I believe, LMAO?
Taz, you have to believe
Ryan
me, man.
152793 says, if you need a wheelchair, just let us know, we can get you one.
If I did any of that stuff, do you guys know how
Bubba P.
canceled
Big
I would be
Truckee
right
says,
now?
well, what did you sit back and take John? Never mind, don't answer that, LOL.
Yeah, I'm not going to answer that. Do you realize how canceled I would be if any of that was true?
It says Clute here for me on Twitch.
All right, good. It's working again.
Dean Vincent Music says, is it C Notes tonight?
Not really. It's no
Charilj
notes.
says, he's a broke activist. He was going to try and pawn it.
That's believable.
Country Boy 23123 says, you know who I am, I'm John fucking Gray, don't forget it.
That's me. Guys, if you are new here, my name is John Gray. This is BC Scanner. We're in Brazoria County, Texas. We listen to the scanner. We record police interactions. That's what we do here. In case you're just... And no, I don't steal wheelchairs or flashlights. None of that's true. The chat's making it up. I'm innocent. All right, maybe flashlights, but...
Bubba the Big Truckee says, who do you believe? A guy who takes a homeless lady's wheelchair and flashlight, or us trunkies, LOL. Popular 26 says, should do a theme every night like Chipmunks. I love Lucy, etc. Ryan 152793 says, you could be riding down the road in her wheelchair.
Nope, we're in the broken
Charilj
Camaro.
says, John Gray, I was just kidding.
I know.
Popular 26 says, for the sound bits. Texas Mentheligen says, guys, it's okay. He left her a check for the flashlight and wheelchair. Country Boy 23123 says, we stuck in the well ditch patch, let us out. Klassen 72 says, but he likes alligator love.
That's not true either.
Bruja210 says, nervous to ride with John anymore, just don't know who he is anymore after pushing the lady in the wheelchair on a busy highway, then left her on a train track to take a phone call.
Okay, now you're just getting ridiculous.
Countryboy23123 says, no, he did take the gas pump handle with him.
It's not true.
Tazis Madago says, I'm dead.
Taz,
Ryan152793 says, John, how big of a check did you leave her for her flashlight and wheelchair?
well, I didn't take any of that stuff, so.
Dean Vincent Music says, we do at least have you on video admitting to taking the flashlight.
That's true. I did accidentally take the
Phil
flashlight.
McCoker says, John, friends like these who needs enemies, LOL.
That's right. That's right. That's
Sharilj says,
100%
he likes
correct.
cats, LOL. Farjan Bastidge says, making John sound like Snidely Whiplash.
Mm-hmm.
Tazis Madago says, I heard about the gas muzzle.
That was true. I did do
Dean
that.
Vincent Music says, John crashed on a bike. I can only imagine how dangerous he would be in a wheelchair, LOL. Classin72 says, he does corgi dances too on camera.
I retired the corgi. I retired that.
Bruja210 says, careful, if you are dead, he will check your pockets for flashlights. Big Devet says, then he told some random lady that he liked her kitty.
That did happen. I didn't think that through.
Ashley0084 says, well, I guess if John took a flashlight and a wheelchair, then us trunkies are involved as well, because we are truckies, and that's where he store things, yikes LMAO.
Right, y'all are accessories.
Texas Mentheligen says, oh, I almost forgot about the whole nice cat lady incident. Ryan152793 says, she was on John ass for everything that night.
Mm-hmm.
Bubba the Big
Push too
Trucky
fast,
says,
push too slow.
rumor has it John took her wheelchair and repainted it so he wouldn't get caught.
That's not true.
Classin72 says, John, let's get a drink.
Let's do it. Let's get a drink. It's about
Sharilj says, is there a video of that dancing?
No.
Ryan152793 says, John is cooked.
If I did,
Tazis Madago says, oh God, her kitty? Farjan Bastidge says, joiner. G4 says, John skeets on life. Tazis
living the
Madago
dream.
says, I missed so much.
look, none of it's true. Glad you're back, Taz. Thank you for being back.
Ryan152793 says, John, keep it PG, LOL.
Of course I will. It's a family show.
Bruja210 says, oh, John, get me a large DR Pepper extra ice.
All right. Got you.
Sharilj says, allegedly. Texas Mentheligen says, I cannot confirm that John took a wheelchair, but he did ask me if painting a racing stripe on a wheelchair will make it faster. Ryan152793 says, Bucky's watch it. John on his way to you. Steal your flashlight.
Nope. Not going to Bucky's.
Ben Wild 202567 says, hey John and everyone.
Hello to you.
Tazis Madago says, I won't leave again. Ben Wild 202567 says, did I miss anything?
No, just a DUI stop. You can go back and watch the VOD.
Ashley0084 says, John, you got to keep being that law-abiding citizen because we can't be accessories to anything, LOL.
Of course I will.
Sharilj says, John, let's get some Reese's Cups.
I think we're just going to get a drink. Those things are expensive.
Ben Wild 202567 says, "Oh, okay." Ryan 152793 says, "John the light green."
Thanks. I'm gonna go. And I think we'll venture down this road to Angleton.
Ben Wild 202567 says, "This weekend it's gonna be 50 degrees." Texas Menthelogen says, "John, how's the fuel situation?"
We got 125 miles. I think it'll be good
Ben
for
Wild
tonight.
202567 says, "I have online school on Friday."
All right, guys. Let's get a drink really quick, and then we'll get right back to work.
Ryan 152793 says, "John also steals gas stations TP out of the bathroom."
That's not true.
Bruja 210 says, "John works for the price of candy, he always just puts it in his pockets."
All right, guys, I need you on your best behavior. We're going to get a drink, and we'll get right back to work. These cops are not going to record themselves. We know this.
Bubba the big truck
Bubba
guy
the
says,
Big
okay
Truck
guys,
says,
John didn't
"Okay,
steal
guys,
her
John
wheelchair,
didn't steal her
but while
wheelchair.
she was sleeping,
But while
he
she
moved
was
it in the
sleeping, he
hallway, so
moved it
she
in the
couldn't go
hallway, so she
nowhere."
couldn't go nowhere.
Ashley 0084 says, "John
Ashley
needs a babysitter at all
0084
times
says,
law."
"John needs a babysitter at all times, LOL."
It wouldn't hurt. Gas is
Bubba the big
$2.19.
truck guy says he don't steal TP, but he steals their gas
They
nozzles.
literally just changed the gas price
Cheerio
when I
says
showed
never.
up. Did you guys see that?
Texas Man the Legend says sent drink money to Cash App.
Well, thank you so much for that. How's it going?
And Ari Dog says aren't cops required to wear body cams?
It doesn't matter.
Big Dave BCTX says cash and card price.
Oh,
The
gotcha.
big truck guy says, hey cashier, ask John about his wheelchair. Ben Wild 202,567 says cheap gas there. Ryan 152,793 says Circle K John is stealing people's flashlights. Ben Wild 202,567 says here is 2. Wilma 210 says John, I smacked Texasman with the boom, he got scared, sent me drink funds.
And there you go. How you doing tonight?
And Deborah Buckmissinderella says cashier John came in to apologize for hitting on you.
That's not true. I didn't say that.
Tony Dalmeda 3 says, hey cashier, John took somebody's wheelchair and now they can't walk. Ryan 152,793 says cashier ring John up for 10 cuppy drink 10 cups. And Ari Dog says John take the Twix bar out of your pocket. Bubba the big truck guy says, hey cashier, John has these weird vibrating toys, baby oil, zip ties and extra small Magnum condoms in the trunk, it's kinda weird, no diddy. Bubba the big truck guy says, hey cashier, ask John about the time he drove off with a gas nozzle.
That did happen.
Tony de Almeida 3 says, hey John, can I get a Dr. Pepper and large condoms?
We got approved, everyone. Thank you. Have a good night. Now it's time to get back to work. Guys, put it in the chat. That's perfect 10 parking, by the way. I'll point out.
Bubba the big truck guy says Cashier John eats Snickers for the shape, not the taste. Cheryl says you better.
Cheryl says you better.
DCSF 1408 traffic. Johnny. Yeah, Ashley Wilson and Maine, William Boyfriend.
Tony Almeida says you did a great job in the
We did a
store.
great job in the store.
I don't know about that.
Ruha 210
Ruha
says I
210
want chocolate
says,
ice cream.
I want chocolate ice cream.
I don't know about great job, but I don't know if that's the word I would use to describe that behavior. It was
Tony
behavior.
Almeida 3 says, I'm giving it 10 out of 10 in the store.
Thank you.
Cheryl
Oh, not my
says,
parking.
Did you check your Cash App today?
I did. Thank you so much, guys.
Ryan152793 says, you only got yourself a drink, not a Tunkies. I see how you are.
Broke activists, guys. Broke activists. Remember that.
Building secure. Alarm's going off though.
Cheryl said, normal store behavior.
Average, yeah. There were a few original lines in there. I like that.
Bubba the Big Trucky says, I did good. You didn't hear a word out of me.
I think you said some stuff, actually. I think you actually said some stuff.
Ryan152793 says, John, did you get your diapers?
I don't need those yet.
Tony D. Almeida 3 says, what kind of drink did you get, John?
Dr. Pepper.
Ashley0084 says, gas is switching back and forth, LOL. It's going 2.29 to 2.19, then back and forth, LOL.
I think it's a difference of a cash and credit charge, maybe? I don't know. Maybe inner circle price?
Texas Mentelligence says, we forgot to ask what aisle the flashlights were on.
Stop it. All right, let's go to the Angleton Bridge and then turn around. Record everything in between. That's the plan. No fog tonight, so that's good.
Bruja 210 says, I missed it. What was going on?
The gas price was changing.
Deborah Buckman Cinderella says, I was on my best behavior. I didn't say anything.
Up through the TMC.
Ryan152793 says, the cashier hide the flashlight.
Pipeline 2 lifting 400 TMC.
Ari.the.dog says, can I send you a super chat for you drink?
Sure. Who am I to say no?
Texas Mentelligence says, Angry Deer Country.
Yes, Angry Deer Country.
Open door, plug on cell.
Nightbot says BC Scanner is located in Brazoria County, Texas. We are about 50 miles south of Houston.
Also should show
Ari.the.dog sent a $10 super chat.
Thank you so much for that. Ari, thank you.
469 open door, plug on cell. You can tell me 10A betting service.
Thank you for that. Also, it shows our exact location on the screen now.
469.
As we transition between towns, it should get the GPS on my phone and
Ari.the.dog says, all set, John.
Thank you so much for that, Ari.
Texas Mentelligence says, well, I'd say more judgmental deer than angry. Brouhaha 210 says, John, your behavior is a reflection of us trunkies. If you are going to be embarrassing us, you won't be allowed to go in stores and pack water from home.
Right. You guys think there will be any lights between here and the bridge? Don't tell Angleton we're coming, guys. Don't tell them. Yeah, we'll do a few trips around Angleton. Why not?
Cherio says, John, did you go to the Richwood meeting?
I didn't. I forgot about it. I was going to. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. I just forgot. It was Monday.
10-4, check out the rest of the row. 7-6, I think I'm going to need to check out
the Rusty Rail. I had to cut off.
Jethro Miller says, sign of the horns, thumbs up.
10-4, check out the Rusty Rail.
Brouhaha 210 says, no, but I need a chair sitting on side of road for bingo. Cherilj says, no biggie. Vincent Music says, what was the Richwood meeting about?
Firing of the police chief.
150790618, patient for report. Current heart rate is going to be 127. BP is 84/49. Speed about 46 times a minute, 96% on room here. EQ is going to be about 5 minutes. GCS appropriate.
592, copy 150790618.
Ryan 152793 says, hey, dispatch, put on John's record if he gets pulled over to tell the officer to put his flashlight in his patrol car. John's gonna steal it.
I'm not gonna steal any more flashlights. That's the last time.
Bubba Big Trucky says, John, there's a wheelchair in the trunk. Where did you get this from?
That's not true. Not true.
Texas Mentheligen says, what was the reason for the termination?
I don't know. They say it's all political.
Dean Vincent Music says, John, what do you think about all that going on in Sweeney Crazy Right?
Yes, the reason I am having, this is what my sources tell me, and some of the things I've heard is that
Cherilj says, John, they hired a guy that was let go from somewhere else and his salary is ridiculous.
Of course they did. Well, the reason I was told is because they weren't running the speed traps enough. That's the reason I was told, whether that's true or not. But if that's the real reason, we're going to live in Richwood, guys. If they're going to sit there and run speed traps, we'll run speed traps with them. If that's true, if I start seeing more units on the side of 288B here, we'll just live on 288B.
Farjan Bastage says, upgrade your game joiner. Ryan 152793 says, he probably steal people flashlight with John. Cherry_CC says, they do speed traps on 2004 too.
Yeah.
Ryan 152793 says, isn't it right, John?
I missed the question, sorry.
Cherilj says, on top of that they're giving him a car allowance and a moving allowance.
Where's he coming from? Does anybody know where he's coming from? And what's his name?
Ryan 152793 says, he probably steals people's flashlight with you. Isn't it right, John?
Oh, no. I'm not a flash. I'm just going to go with it. Maybe. Let's just go with maybe.
Sharilj says, let me look it up. Bruja 210 says, John does speed traps to get bolts off of wheelchairs.
Sure, landing at 2. Flight 2, no reported military traffic. Aircraft shut down. Pad 1 and 2.
Alright, we're in Angleton, guys.
Tazis Midago says, at this point just agree.
That's what I did. I went with maybe.
Ryan 152793 says, especially that lady that he helped because she was on John's ass about everything.
She was kind of grouchy with me. We still helped her though. We still helped her.
Jethro Miller says Erichan Zach's Outdoors hashtag 2 I am curious if you've ever been cited a fine for a moving violation from your live stream?
Yes.
Ryan 152793 says, what was you think when she was on your butt about everything?
Nah, I just figured as I wasn't judging her.
Into one.
We got a moving concert in front of us, so I had to mute you guys for a second. We're in Angleton now, guys.
Flight 2, back on that one.
Leslie Murders 3378 sent a $19.99 super chat.
LD, thank you so much.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday to you. Thank you so much.
Glitch Critter 1968 says, Dorados.
Thank
Ryan
you.
152793 says, all she wanted is probably to snuggle with you, John. Farjan Bastidge says the handy location graphic agrees. Jethro Miller says hooray.
Thank you so much for that. The $20 super chat. That's amazing.
Bruja 210 says, please, I felt bad for you and the other guy having to push her bitching the whole way.
Well, it's probably...
He skids up 3 souls. 1 hour, 45 minutes to do it.
It's probably part of her issues, is the way I saw it. I didn't take it personal. It wasn't like she said, hey, John, you're ugly and you got a big nose. She might have said that. I might have missed it. I don't know.
Bruja210 says, awesome guys, we are celebrating my birthday tonight. Awesome super chats, hype trains, etc.
We got it. Thank you.
Ryan152793 says, and then John took her flashlight and C was in the dark for 4 days.
No, not true. She had light. She definitely had light for at least. We said we put her in a hotel for 4 days, right? We did. So she had light for 4 days. We know that for a fact. Let's hang out over here for a minute. Everybody get out and stretch. We're gonna hang out by the windmill. Don't tell Angleton we're hanging out by the windmill, though. I need to change the graphic for the scanner so it says last traffic, because right now it doesn't make sense why it says air medical. That's because that's the last time the scanner went off was when it said air medical, when it was life flight. So I need to change that. What makes sense? Last traffic, and then put the time or something? I don't know. When it slows down, it doesn't make a lot of sense on the screen.
Bruja210 says, and only got her 16 Burger King nuggets instead of 20 McDonald's nuggets.
Oh, everybody back in. I forgot to tell you.
Ryan152793 says, could she turn the light on is the question?
I don't know.
Farjan Bastich says, looking back, that must have been a rough 4 days for the hotel staff.
It was. They were so patient, man. They were so patient. I think any other hotel would have called the cops on her and got her out of there.
Sarah_902 says, wait for me.
Sarah, I'll come back and get you in a minute. The hotel staff was very patient. Any other hotel, I think, would have just called the cops and said, get her out of here. And that's why she was already trespassed from every...
He says, we put her in a hotel for 4 days, and then John said, I'll show her, and stole her damn wheelchair.
That's not true.
Sherry_CC says, the other day we went over there to have lunch at Wingstop, and that windmill was full of people. You would have thought a storm was coming.
Now, if all the toilet paper is gone...
918 says, Sarah, no, he won't.
I will. Sarah, I'll come back and get you eventually. Tomorrow, next day, whatever. We would know a storm was coming because we wouldn't have any toilet paper.
Ryan152793 says, they was going to kick John ass for her.
Man, they were so patient. I can't express enough how patient they were. And then the Red Cross, not the Red Cross, the Salvation Army also came in, and they were going to help. It just didn't turn out good for us because she was gone by the time we got back.
One check is clear.
Caffeinated Armadillo says, I saw her being pushed by her son, I assume the other day on the sidewalk of the feeder of 288 by the LJP.
7506, one check is clear.
Bruja210 says, Sarah, he will send you a wheelchair.
Sarah, you got a flashlight on you? Because if you do, I'll come back.
Ryan152793 says, John, let do it again to see what the hotel staff will do, LOL.
No, they probably won't ever give me another room there, honestly.
Farjan Bastich sent a $19.99 super chat.
Farjan Bastich, thank you so much.
Happy Tuesday, indeed.
Happy Tuesday. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Sarah_902 says, I have a flashlight, but where are my batteries?
I gave her a flashlight. I never turned it on again after I borrowed it.
Ryan152793 says, they will say hell no.
Yeah, I'll just lay low from there for a little while.
Jethro Miller says, hand pink waving.
Oh, thank you. we'll go to Buc-ee's, turn around, and then go back down 288B. As you guys well know, I don't control the content. I just document whatever happens. Could be the most exciting stream you've ever seen, or we could just be driving around aimlessly forever.
Bruja 210 says, Sarah John just turned Pearl around coming to get you.
Yeah. I'll meet you at Buc-ee's. You can make it.
Tazis Midago says, anyone hear from Shaggy?
I haven't heard from him.
Farjan Bastidge says, or both. Sarah _902 says, I will go to a park and then John will have to save me. Dreambird says, 4.
What are these guys doing over here? You think they're just chilling? You guys think they're chilling or beating up homeless people? What do you guys think?
Tazis Midago says, hope he is okay. Bruja 210 says, well, I had a good time harassing you tonight, John.
Well, thank you. Gosh, that one cop doesn't have any lights on. I'm glad my lights are here to provide some lights for him. Was it something I said? Turn on your lights, copper.
Is down hook. 14 call.
AD101M says, lady here. This guy stole my damn flashlight and was pushing me so fast trying to get Clue to catch me for speeding. Caffeinated Armadillo says, party's over.
Where's this road go to? That's a nice stop.
Bruja 210 says, well, gotta get up in 5 hours. Good night, everyone.
Good night to you. Thank you so much for being here, and happy birthday once again. Happy birthday once again.
Eastern Town 408 Rodriguez, Michigan.
Sharil says, John the First swear I read the article this morning about them hiring a guy that was cheap in North Houston population 8,000 and Richwood population 4,000. But I didn't screenshot it and I can't find anything.
That's okay. I'll figure it out. Thank you. Thank you for looking it up. That's okay. I get it.
Jethro Miller says, Kyle Miner 7192, I am calling the police and telling them you're stalking them.
Oh, don't do that. Gosh, don't do that. Don't tell them I'm in Angleton, Texas.
Bruja 210 says, thank you, everyone.
Don't tell them I'm in Angleton, Texas. On East Wilkins. In a white Camaro with the license plate.
Stream Element says, thank you for following Mitchell Savoy 504.
With a license plate that says Film 50. Yeah, don't call them and tell them that. Please don't. Please don't. That would be horrible.
Gosh. Sharil says, He was supposed to start today.
He probably called in his first day. I don't know. Now we're on North Valderas.
Farjan Bastich says he assures us he'll tell them.
All right, North Valderas now. Angleton, Texas. It says it up at the top of the screen there. You can get the exact city. I'm on North Valderas. A white Camaro. License plate says Film 50. As a matter of fact, we might be at the actual police station there in a minute. I could park there for a minute, see how it goes. Maybe they'll come arrest me and beat me up like a homeless person.
Sharilj says, Angleton is my hometown. Farjan Bastich says Kyle is even gonna make some stuff up too, John.
Well, that's okay. We have a live stream going with
AD101M says Kyle Miner said, you better leave the officers alone, buddy, because they're protecting my community.
Oh no. Oh no. I'll park in the... You're gonna make stuff up. Well, that's okay. We have a live stream with at least 100 people watching.
Cherry_CC says, I live outside of Angleton. Farjan Bastich says Bob Tired Face.
I make it a little easier for them. Oh man, I went in the out. Uh-oh. That's a crime. That's a crime.
Sharilj says, yeah, right.
All right, I make it easier for them. I don't know if that helps at all. If that helps you. Maybe that'll be useful information.
The window's going to be unsecured.
Farjan Bastich says now Kyle is calling ICE.
Oh no, they'll go to
Little
deport
bit
me.
918 says, bootlicker in chat.
Gosh.
Cherry_CC says, what is Kyle going to do?
So I'm understanding it's a little bit clean in the
26
room.
says,
The window's going to be unsecured.
AD101M says Kyle Miner said you just went in through the out, buddy.
Yeah, I did do that.
I hope they throw you in jail.
Now I'm gonna go out the
Sharilj
end.
says they're sleeping.
Now I'm gonna go out the end to make it worse. I went out the end. Damn it. Damn it. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Sarah, I'll come over here and pick you up now. Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Dean Vincent Music says I delivered a lot of Chili's food there today.
All right, I'm gonna stop by and pick up Sarah real quick.
Says Kyle is going to respect our authority.
Thanks.
Farjan Bastich says living on the edge, John.
All right, I'm gonna. Sarah.
Little bit 918 says Kyle, how does the boot taste?
Tastes good. Tastes good. Sarah, get back in. All right, you're
Sharilj says you got John Gray.
Yeah, my name is also John Gray. That's
Jethro Miller says Kyle Miner 7192. Yes, they asked me your location. I said he's actively staking out the front of the station. AD101M says Kyle Miner said just keep breaking the law, buddy, racking up the charges.
Oh boy, we got raindrops, guys. We got raindrops. Is there rain in Angleton? I did not even check. My life has been so chaotic, I did not even check the weather. Uh-oh. We might be cooked, chat. We might be cooked. Oh, hell.
Jethro Miller says Bob Russo 1814 wannabe cop. Why don't you join the real police?
Oh,
think you are not qualified.
I disagree with the Taliban as well.
Popular 26 says yes.
I would disagree with the Taliban as well, and I'm not going to join them either. So there's that. We're cooked, chat. We're cooked.
Baya Preppers 1 says, let me see.
Yeah, I can tell you, it's 100.
Big says, wait till he sees your wide right turns.
Yeah. We're cooked.
Sharilj says, it was supposed to rain in Lake Jackson.
Oh, hell, that means it's going to rain all over there.
Cherry_CC says, yes, light rain.
All right, I'd say it's a little more than light rain.
918 says, we about to be real wet, and not the fun kind. Dean Vincent Music says we are expecting major storms on Saturday.
Dang it.
Rich Critter 1968 says rain is coming.
I know. I'm going to try to outrun it. Of course, legally. Because Kyle's watching. We have to, of course, obey the speed limit at all times because we're complete law-abiding statists.
AD101M says Kyle Miner said, thank you Angleton PD for making it rain on his ass. Look at him run.
Oh, yes.
Sergeant Bastage says dueling trolls.
Dueling trolls.
Joanne 8775 says, good evening John, Pam, and Trunky.
Good evening to you.
Dean Vincent Music says, John, yes, there is a moderate rain moving into the area now.
Okay.
Dean Vincent Music says it is dark green on the radar that is moving in now.
Okay. How about
Van
blue?
Mom 2024 says, damn it, I forgot my umbrella, LOL. Jethro Miller says, Tim Outdoors 12, have you ever been to Brownwood, Texas?
No. Been to Brownsville. Not Brownwood.
You're doing 107 Central.
Sergeant Bastage says you should see a DR about that Eli.
All right, we got a green light. Let's go.
You're doing 107 Central.
Sharilj says, John, you need to leave some raincoats back here. Little Bit 918 says, Kyle here. You're a thief too, you took that poor lady's flashlight.
Just a misunderstanding.
DCSO 4200. Can you show me up here, please?
Okay.
Dean Vincent Music says yes, it is coming up from the south according to the radar. It will be around Unit 1230.
Okay. Oh, it's coming from the south, so it's already raining there.
Jethro Miller says Kyle Miner 7192, why did the cop go to the protest early? Because he's used to beating the crowd. Sergeant
that's actually kind of funny.
says, hey ya.
Guys, I did start a new YouTube channel, BC Scanner 24. That's where our VODs will be running. Also on Twitch, BC Scanner 24, where my VODs will be playing 24 hours a day. Also on Rumble. We're on Rumble now. We should be live on there, actually.
AD101M says Kyle Miner said whenever he takes the Force Fresh Donuts, you better not have your S there. Dean Vincent Music says a rundown this week, John 40% tomorrow, then 30% Thursday, 10% Friday, but a 75% Saturday.
Oh, that's not good.
Sharilj says, are you ready to rumble?
Let's get ready to rumble.
Joanne 8775 says, following scanner 24 here.
Thank you. That's new. It's just the first couple days now. It's been testing.
Jethro Miller says, Ohana Digital Film Works 8575, what's the matter? Did your mommy take away your Game Boy, so now you're trying to drive around pretending you're a big boy?
No, I mean, I am a big boy.
Scott Prater, G8N, sent a $1.99 super chat.
Thank you.
What scanner do you use? John does is scan DPS also.
Yes, I use SDS.
Dean Vincent Music says 95% chance of rain.
I have a SDS 200 at home that streams the scanner and also controls the overlay. And I have a Unication G5 in the car. And thank you for the super chat.
Joanne 8775 says, now following the one on YT. Bargain Bastage says, is the Ohana Digital Filmworks music?
Thank you for the super chat, by the way. As you guys well know, I'm a spoiled activist. If it's 72 degrees and sunny outside and your rights are violated, I'll be there. It is 60. It is currently 66 according to your AccuWeather Camaro weather
Sharil
forecast.
says, you sound young.
I am young.
I told you I thought you were 25 years ago.
No, I'm 25. Of course I am.
So let's go for the military. It's secure in the room. Everything's secure. We gotta go shortly.
All right. It seems to be less rain going this way, so that's good.
Jethro Miller says, Bob Russo 1814, do you have your Amazon fake police hat? You sound real important. Your mom must be proud.
I'm important enough for you to be in my live.
Dean Vincent Music says, I will try to have the Trunkies song ready to premiere tomorrow night.
Very good.
Little bit 918 says, it's too cold for John. He has to go home now.
No, it's not. I'm important enough
Jethro
for you to be in my
Miller says,
live.
Luis Silva 1 cent bronze medal for 50 joules.
Thank you so much with the 50 joules.
Ethan,
Sharif says, you were driving around in the freeze.
Non or eligible to yell
I know you are not,
That's
but it's
true.
funny.
Yeah, I'm just completely. I'm completely.
2302 says, you are location
Hey, I'm
says,
not
waiting for
eligible to yell.
location.
All right.
Ashley
It's not showing an enforcement
0084
action.
says, dang nice weather, it's 29 here.
Flight 2, lifting for south base. 7-4.
Little bit 918 says, John, is very important that you sub to talk.
3 souls, 2 hours, 30 minutes,
Yes.
20 minutes back to base.
Bargain Bastage says, feed the algorithm, Bob Russo.
No, I'm
Please
important.
and thank you.
I'm important enough for you to be in my live stream. I mean, especially with the live you're watching, you literally just have to take your finger and swipe up or down. That's it. That's all you have to do. It takes no effort. Even you could do it. See,
Sharil says, that's because John's driving too fast for it to capture his location.
that's not true.
Hi everyone, this is Carrie. Welcome back in.
Pop Alert 26 says, TY.
Oh. Where's that phone at?
Sharil says, you are very important, John fucking Gray.
That's me. That phone might have died. That phone is going to die if I don't plug it in.
Little bit 918 says, John is currently going 500 miles per hour.
No, it's 50 miles an hour because I'm, of course, a law-abiding statist. I should update. That phone was going to die, so. I didn't realize I did not plug it in. Also, the voice
Bargain
was
Bastage says, John, Bob Russo is now questioning your sexuality.
Oh, that's okay. Question on, man. Question on. I'm completely secure with it, so.
Ashley 0084 says, yes, John is very important. He's important to all of us, you trolls. Sharil says, well, plug it in or I'm going to tell Texas Man the legend.
I plugged it in.
Pop Alert 26 says, should have different voices per night.
I usually do change it.
2302 says, okay, now it's saying Richwood, Texas.
Yeah, it's because that phone was going to die. I disabled the GPS. It's on charger now, so. It reads my GPS from the phone in the car and then sends that to the overlay on my home computer, so. Which is also, these are streaming from my home computer. They're not actually, the stream doesn't originate from the car. Actually comes back to my home computer. It's all fancy. If you don't like the little screen, you're welcome for, there's also a 1080p version.
Joanne8775 says, the trolls can keep talking. Every time they say something it gives you some coins, lol.
It's true.
Farjan Bastage says cutting edge and shit.
Pretty cutting edge.
Kashanda09 says, hello, it's Cash Panda guys.
Hey, Cash Panda.
Popular26 says, would be fun for theme nights.
Usually I don't have time for...
Sharilj says, I don't have enough devices to use all the apps at once.
Well, you don't have to. You just choose your favorite platform and watch me from there.
Stream Elements says, thank you for following Dre1113.
Thank you for the follow. Mr. Dre1113, welcome in, welcome in. Guys, if you're new here, my name is John Gray. This is the BC Scanner. We're in Brazoria County, Texas. We listen to the scanner. We record police interactions. If you're wondering where Brazoria County is, we're about 50 miles south of Houston, or Houston is about 50 miles north of us. That's where we are. And it's not raining here, so we can stay out a little longer.
Sharilj says, I like TT, but Twitch is growing on me.
Very good. We brought a lot of people from TikTok to Twitch. People that had never been on Twitch before. We brought at least 200 people that have never used Twitch before, so that's a good thing.
Farjan Bastage says, cool, zipper. Tazis Madago says, you brought me over. Sarah_902 says, I've never until I came here to watch you.
Well, thank you.
Farjan Bastage says, thanks, Luis. Sharilj says, yeah, I never had, only used TT for you, but you were gone for a bit.
Yeah, they kind of asked me kindly not to make any more videos there.
Sharilj says, glad you're back and I found you.
Well, you guys want to go about another 30 minutes? You know, it's not the most exciting stream in the world, but...
Jethro Miller says, damn those Twitch people, they are so kind and welcoming.
They are.
Yes, Mr. Johnson, please check your status.
Do you guys want to do another 30 minutes? I can't promise it won't be exactly like this, but I think we got another 30 minutes in us. We got 113 miles in the Activist Mobile.
Sharilj says, it's up to you.
I think we can do 30 minutes.
Farjan Bastage says yes. Bijek 2022 says, yes. Ashley
Big easy.
0084 says, sure, it's always great to just hang out with you, John.
Oh, thank you.
Anteam says, sounds good. Sarah underscore 902 says, sure. It's only 1:30 a.m. LOL.
It's 11:37 here.
8101M says, yes, go for another 2 hours.
Wait.
Sharil says, yay.
Wait. I mean, we
Jethro
could.
Miller says, if Rainsifuans 1337, thank you for your videos. How many miles do you drive?
Tons. Too many. We go through a tank of gas every 2 days. Every 2 days we have to spend another $30 to fill up the car. Ooh,
Popular 26 says, it gets good later anyways.
Right. I've noticed it lately. It's been popping off right when I end the stream. I'm like, do I go back?
Ashley 0084 says, my birthday is on 30 minutes LOL.
In 30 minutes. Well, happy birthday in 30 minutes.
Jethro Miller says, Lucia H3V9L, but Bob, he is not impersonating police.
Oh, definitely not. That'd be
Also,
a crime.
he doesn't harass citizens. Please, Bob. I hope you find peace. I wish I could hug you, man.
I am at peace. Peace as I could be.
Jethro Miller says, I've noticed it takes about an hour-ish, and then that's when the YouTube vertical starts picking up, and if you get red and blue anytime after an hour, it goes crazy.
Yep.
Andrew 8377 says, yes. Ashley 0084 says, thanks, John. Bargain Bastage says, hey, YouTube backwards.
YouTube backwards? Yeah, I don't do this out of anger, guys. I do it out of love for people. If I did this out of anger or hate, I would be dead or in prison, so.
Sharil says, I pray for you every day.
Thank you. I don't do this out of anger.
Clear.
All right, welcome to the Red Light Channel, everyone. All red lights all the time. As you know, I live in my mom's basement, so she said she just texted me back. Yes, you can stay out another 30 minutes. I made a fresh batch of
Andrew 8377 says, yes, stay on.
I made a fresh batch of pizza rolls for you. They're in the oven. Well, thanks, Mom. I got 30 more minutes, according to Mom, because, you know, according to my trolls, I live in my mom's basement, so we got fresh pizza rolls for us, anxiously awaiting when we do arrive. That's just those lights are just construction, guys.
Are you good?
They're good. They got the safest job in America. Of course they're good.
Así que me acompaña.
41 patients, non-emergent, HCA clear lake.
Anteam says,
41 patients, non-emergent, HCA clear lake.
Right, pudding cups, yes. Hopefully my little
Bargain Bastage says, MOM. The meatloaf. Band Mom 2024 says, John, did you ask your mom if we can sleep over? We could have a party in the basement, all of us, and we can have all the pizza rolls, ha ha ha.
She said no. Not
Sarah underscore 902 says, pizza rolls would be good right now, LOL.
She said no because I did not clean up my room.
101M says, Kyle Miner said, is your mommy the dispatcher officer?
No. She said no because my room wasn't clean, guys. Sorry, no sleepovers. Jackson's doing. They probably miss us.
Antine says, just shove everything under the bed. She'll never know, LOL.
Well, if I get all my stars, this
Ashley0084 says, dang it, John, start listening now. We miss a sleepover.
if I get all my stars on my chart,
says, hey, Michaela.
if I get all my
Shariel
stars,
says, tell her we'll clean it up before we mess it up.
she said,
Lake Jackson always misses you.
yeah, she said if I get all my stars next week, if we're doing all my chores, then maybe. She said maybe. She didn't say no. She said maybe. So they're saying there's a chance.
Sarah_902 says, maybe is always a no.
It's That's kind of true. Using parent
Shariel
logic, yes.
says, maybe can easily be turned into a yes.
It can be. Using parent logic, that is true. It's maybe is always more than likely no. I mean, I'm speaking from my own parent logic right now.
Antine says, we'll just sleep in the trunk.
All right. I'll see if I can't sneak you guys out some pizza rolls.
Shows us New York.
Sarah_902 says, it's always a no with me.
Oh, hell no. I just heard raindrops. Now I see them.
Shariel says, it depends on what kind of bribes it'll take. Farjan Bastidge says, I want meatloaf. Band Mom 2024 says, John can sneak us through the basement window. If he wants to, we just have to wait for his mom to go to sleep, ha ha ha.
That's true. That's a good plan. And we got raindrops, guys.
Ashley0084 says, and snacks, also drinks.
All right. Speaking of drinks, I'm going to drink this nice, refreshing Dr. Pepper we got earlier. You guys see what I see?
Shariel says, Clute here. John Gray starved 300 people in the trunk. M says at a certain time of the night, Clute has a certain spot they go to. I found it.
I know, it's at Buc-ee's on Old Angleton Road.
Shariel says, palm trees.
Yeah, we got to head that way. It's at Buc-ee's on Old Angleton Road. I know that. I don't bother them there because they're not messing with anybody. They're just chilling. So who am I to go up and bother them and then send them out to do road pirate shit? My favorite cop is one that's doing nothing. Instead of destroying someone's life or lives. So that's my favorite cop, is one that's doing nothing, and I try not to disturb them.
Tony D. Almeida 3 says, we could all sleep in the basement, John.
I have to bring sleeping bags.
AD101M says, Kyle Miner here. Why are you scared of the rain, you jerk?
Because my back window's broke. My back window's broke. Here, I'll show you what it looks like here. I'll put it on starting. Oh, I can't on YouTube. I gotta get that coordinated. Tomorrow I'll put the starting soon on that screen too.
Sherrill says,
Airline Hub, Airline 14, get down by base.
Yeah, I parked it.
AD101M says, what are they doing at Buc-ee's?
They just always chill
Flirting
there.
with the hot cashier.
I don't know. I don't ask questions.
Tony D. Almeida 3 says, great stop.
Thank you. Was I right on that location? Unless they've changed it. That used to be their location.
Tony D. Almeida 3 says, hey John, what is the Q word?
We don't say that.
Sherrill says, rain will give the car a terrible odor.
Actually, the way the car is shaped, it doesn't get that wet. It doesn't get that wet only because of the way the car is shaped.
AD101M says, clue here. How does John know our secret spot?
I know it.
Name and badge number.
I know the spot. I know what time. I let them make it though. Because they're not out doing road pirate shit at that point, so. If I were
Margin Bastage says, weak sauce Whizzer Motor Club. Sherrill says, good. Tony D. Almeida 3 says, hey John, how many people is in the trunk?
I'm not sure.
Nightbot says BC Scanner is located in Brazoria County, Texas.
That's where we are.
We are about 50 miles south of Houston.
Right on the Gulf Coast.
Pop Alert 26 says, lunchtime. Tony D. Almeida 3 says, everybody's kicking me in the trunk, it's full.
I can't read the little numbers, so.
Flight 7, West Base.
I think it says 104.
Tony D. Almeida 3 says, always film piggies, never talk to the cops.
So I went
on the ground, South Base.
on the VODs, I went through all the videos.
Flight 2 at South Base.
I took out all the long ones that were in there that I was just driving around and nothing happened. I took those out.
Sherrill says, always film 5-0.
I'm going to move you guys over to the other channel.
Sherrill says, does that erase the chat?
No. I'm gonna switch you guys over to that one right now anyway. This will be an interesting experiment.
Tony D. Almeida 3 says, time for the palm trees.
Definitely.
Cherilge says, yep, palm tree.
I'm gonna try something, guys. See, if this works, it'll be pretty cool. Let's pull over here so I can try it.
Bijek 2022 says, night all.
Hold on, don't go nowhere yet. I want to try experiment. I'm gonna try something. It's a Twitch experiment.
Cherilge says, oh.
Let's see if this works. Hold on.
Tony D. Almeida 3 says, good night everybody by John and Pam. See you guys tomorrow. Always film 50.
Always, always.
Popular 26 says, hoo.
It's not gonna work, I don't think. That's not gonna work. It won't let me broadcast it to two different ones.
AD101M says, Kyle Miner here. Good night, you troll.
Good night. Alright, it's not gonna work. Guys, thank you so much.
Sarah _902 says, I'm scared, LOL.
It's not gonna work.
Bargain Bastage says, night, John.
Good night, everyone. I was gonna try to start the other live on the BC Scanner 24 and then send you guys over there, but
AD101M says, rain sounds so quiet and peaceful.
I don't think it's connecting.
Kakasper says, good night, John.
Good night, Kakasper. Thank you so much for being here.
Ashley0084 says, have a good night, John.
You too. Hold on. It might work. It's red now instead of green. So here's what I'm trying to do. So this is how I control.
Angie416S says, good night, everyone.
So this is how I control the different streams,
Sarah
right?
_902 says, good night, everyone.
Good night. That's how I control the stream.
Cherilge says, okay, have a good night. Whip It Up Wishes says, night. AD101M says, wow, I have the link. I'm on the new page now.
So I'm going to raid that channel and then put it on previously viewed.
Cherilge says, should I click on Scanner 24?
It should automatically send you there in a minute.
Popular 26 says, so what are you trying to do?
Raid my own channel.
Popular 26 says, okay. Jethro Miller says, I got the Twitch notification for the other channel. It's up and running with this live.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, right?
AD101M says, this is not the palm trees.
I know, I decided.
Where are we?
We're just at Ollie's parking lot. I figured I'd check on our person.